Okay, this is going to show you the online store. This is where you're going to be editing your online store to make it look all nice for people to actually want to buy your items. Aside from the quality, they actually look at your site to make sure, is it a legitimate site? Google even takes a look at it. If you want to actually sell your products on Google, you need to have certain pages available so that way when Google indexes your products, all the products fall within their terms of service. But this is going to be how you could edit your online store. You could edit the theme, you could edit the various things on the online store by going into this editor right here. And you could just do very basic things by making it nice. You don't have to do a whole lot of things to make something look very nice. You could just add a couple collections, add a couple carousels, featured products, featured collections again, right? This is another featured collection. All of these are essentially different featured collections or featured products on the homepage because the homepage is just something where people have, unless you're going for a certain style, the homepage is going to be where you give them a sense of, okay, this is the type of things I sell, and I want you to take a look at the various things on top first because I want to sell them faster. And when you keep scrolling through, you should see something that you like if something at the top didn't catch your attention. So that's what I did right here. I just broke apart how the images look and what type of content I'm actually putting in. I don't have a lot of text because I don't have a lot of text I put in since this is a store, a general store that has a lot of different items. I'm just focusing on trying to get them to buy my items. So I focus more about adding the actual products and collection and featured collections like these right here. So to add a section or remove a section right here, you could hover over it and click this little trash can if you want to remove something. But if we wanted to add a section, we wanted to add a specific thing, something like a hero or collections like this, right? Let's add a collections a featured collection one more time, right? Let's say we have the editorial style. We're going to add this at the bottom, and then we're going to select one of our newer collections. Let's pick hair accessories. For right now, we're going to pick hair accessories. We re-added these right here. But let's say we added this again. We could change it later on. We could also move it. There's different ways we could move it. You can see on the left side if we just close this menu right here and then move it by clicking and holding. And you see this little blue line. This determines where you're going to drop it. So this is going to drop right underneath right here. And if I wanted to change the collection, I could replace it right here or edit. And if I wanted to change the type of collection, like let's say I wanted to turn this into a carousel and then change this collection to something different, like car accessories, for example, right here, and keep it as a carousel. If we keep scrolling left, it'll give us multiple different other items if we have it in that collection. So this is one way we could edit the home page, but there's multiple different ways of making your homepage look nice, like adding blog posts. If you make a lot of posts on Instagram or Facebook, you could add blog posts, which is basically reposting your content that you posted on the third party site like Instagram or social media of your choosing. And then you just repost it here, for example. But for right now, if let's say we're all done with the edits that we want to make sure that we finish clicking save, and then everything will be saved across the board. Let's say we're working on different computers, it'll be saved automatically. Now, let's say for instance, we want to edit a certain page. Right now we're in the home page, but we wanted to change a very specific page. Like for example, we wanted to change how the product page looks like when people are looking for something. This is a random product I looked up, and this is what pops up when we scroll down. It adds featured collection. So this is the template that it's using. It uses the product information, it gives recommended products, and then it gives the list of collections. You could also tweak this a little bit to, spice it up or make it a little bit more to your standards. But essentially, we could do the exact same thing for all of these pages right here. One of the other important pages that you want to check out is going to be the checkout. The checkout page is going to give a lot of details to the customer. The checkout page, you can see right here, there's not too much that you could edit, but there are various things that you could add, like your logo. You could edit your logo in the settings right here, as well as being able to change some of the background. This is not specifically for the checkout page, but these are under the store settings. Okay. Also, the checkout layout, if you wanted to have 3-page or all in one page checkout, you could also select it right here. Let's check out a different page now. So this is all parts of the checkout. We don't need to stay right here. Let's go back. And that's going to be a lot of the things that we get to be able to edit on these pages right here. Now, you could add your own template. Let's say you wanted to have like a sales page and or you don't have a specific page set up for it. You could actually create your own template for a page and set it as, let's say for example, you have like a Black Friday sale going on, but you don't want to change your entire homepage. You could have your own separate landing page for that sale item, and you could activate it or deactivate it whenever you choose to. The last thing that I'm going to show you right here is going to be changing and editing the theme. Okay, you could import themes and different themes from here. You could go into the theme store and selecting whichever theme that you would like. Me personally, choosing the theme just gives you the different fonts that you're going to end up using. But most of the time, whenever I'm editing a website, I usually don't use most of the stuff that's on the base template unless it's a pretty good template. And you don't really have to remove anything. You just more or less have to add stuff because it's such a good template. Like this one right here, this is a really good template for simplistic websites. But essentially, it's the same thing, kind of like mine. But I use the Horizon theme for myself because I prefer it. But yeah, if you would like to edit the theme or various other things, you could check it out right here.